Release Andre Wade once again with another episode to talk about some things that have taken place in my life yesterday. I just like to share the fact that I had an opportunity to watch my niece do spiritual dances. They do spiritual dances in their churches. And I like to just say this too, that my niece, she was born while I was incarcerated. And she grew up while I was incarcerated. And the things that she did was spiritual dance. So now she, as a child who done grew up, she's an instructor of a spiritual dances. And it's on my video. You can go and see it. And I hope you like it, because the kids that got out there, they poured their heart out. They poured their heart out. They danced. And I'd like for you all to go on there and look at it. It's on Just Release, Andre Wade. You'll see it on there. And just, give some shout out to the kids that pour their heart out, that's doing good. And just, they trying to grow up. They trying to grow up right. So then I had that opportunity. I enjoyed it. I placed myself around things that's positive on a daily basis, because I know it's so easy to get in trouble, but hard to get out of. And I just want to let the people know that it's so much to do good. It's so much to do right. It's so much you can place your child up in to keep them off the streets. So many kids are growing on the streets. They are grown before their times, and they have a place for them. They have a place for them. You find yourself crying at night when they running on the streets. But when they're in prison, you stop crying. For some reason, you stop crying, because in prison, you think they are safe there because they're off the streets. But even in prison can bring danger upon your child. So take part in your child's life right now. Don't wait till they start getting in trouble. The minute you see they're getting in trouble, start acting in their life. I know parents have to work, they have to pay bills, but it's got to be somewhere in there where you have to take time out for your child. And I'm not trying to sound like that a lot of parents is not taking time for their children, because I know it is, and the children just doing what they want to do. But a child can't do what they want to do, not up under your roof. You have to get involved in some of the things that they like to do. Find out what they like to do, because prison can't be the end. That can't be the end of your child, because it can be avoided. Do some things with them. Do some things that they like instead of what you like. And I believe if you do it that way, then it'll be more easy to deal with them with your relationship, because there are so many children out here right now that's running the streets, and you know who they are, the children. They need help. They need help. They need guidance. Do something different. Do something different that you did yesterday. Don't do the same thing or say the same thing you said yesterday. Do it different today, because you are the parent. You are the elder. You are the guider. Do something different. And I'm pretty sure if you start doing things that they enjoy, that they like, then I believe you'll see a change in your child. And that's a son or a daughter. Just, be what you can be to your child, because they are reaching out to somewhere else. And that somewhere else is going to lead them to somewhere they don't want to be, until it's too late. Then they'll cry for your help. But when you was there for them all the time and you was telling them. But we know they say a hard head makes a soft ass. So sometimes, it don't take that. Sometimes it don't take 2 or 3 times to run your head into the wall when we care enough. When we care enough for our children. When we care enough for our nieces. When we care enough for our cousins. If we can just help them. Just talk to them. I believe talking is the best thing you can do with a child. Because a lot of children, they hold a lot of stuff inside. They feel like you don't want to talk to them. And the only time you talk to them is when you are hollering at them. Be patient with them. Be what your mother was to you. Be what your father was to you. Even though we're in a different time, but we are still parents, and they are still children. And I just want to express that today. So with that, I appreciate you all watching. Just Release, Andre Wade.